And welcome back to Daily Wrap. We want to hear your thoughts on what we've been talking about tonight. What do you think about the Supreme Court's ruling? Well, go to newsmaxtv.com/comments. Let us know. Maybe we'll read a couple on the air. Okay, so we continue with this conversation. Is the conversation today outside of the escaped convict, one of them anyway, being killed near the Canadian border. Still looking for the second. We want to remind people of that. Lisa, I want to go to you on this one. As far
couple, and this is what started all of this.
In the college, the 1983.
Right, exactly.
Right.
But here's what's different. The difference between interracial couples being married, there was never a religion that I'm aware of, and you can both correct me if I'm wrong, that had a religious issue with interracial marriage. I don't know of any dogma that says that. It's very different than what we have today. So I tell you what, if the government were ever to try and force a Catholic priest or any other religious man or woman of the cloth to marry anybody, I'll be right there on the battle lines. They can't do that. There are going to be some tricky questions.
I'm hoping that's true.
Well, I think you'll find that out, and I think, if anything, Hobby Lobby case more than shows that that's the case.
Well, here's the problem, is that the White House's own lawyers did open the door to the tax-exempt issue, saying this could be something that is litigated in the future when it comes to...
Can be litigated.
No, the Solicitor General said, oh yeah, you're right. Actually, it's a possibility that tax-exempt status could... That's what he said.
He said it's a hard problem. That's what he said.
The Solicitor General, he opened the door to saying this could be an issue that's litigated in the future. But the point being that the social shift that you're talking about, Joe, I think that the justices did reflect that, and that if we're honest, that socially, as a culture, we have redefined marriage between heterosexuals as well. That initially marriage was seen as a sort of more practical vehicle for the raising of children and the bringing together of a man and a woman and their finances and the structure of the family. But it's been going on for a very long time between heterosexuals that marriage is for love and to make a love match.
Let me turn this to 2016, right? With the Obamacare ruling, that, in my view, saved Republicans from having to come up with an alternative and look like the bad guys because they bought the suit. Okay, so now that's off the table, right? It's the law of the land. It's going to stay. It's probably not going anywhere. They can't run them. We're going to repeal it and all that. It's going to be so embedded by the time 2017 comes around.
No, but for 2016, it will continue to be a great issue for the Republicans, and they're raising money like crazy.
Yeah, they'll raise money off of it, no question. Now, same with this though, right? Now this is a done deal. It's all 50 states. It's done. Does social issues, as far as, like, do you ask a Marco Rubio, do you ask a Jeb Bush, a Scott Walker, John Kasich, what's your view on this? Well, it doesn't matter. It's done.
Very easy out where they can say, personally, as President Obama did, by the way, in 2008, personally, I support traditional marriage being between a man and a woman, but the Supreme Court has ruled, they have spoken, gay marriage is legal in all 50 states.
And you had some great examples today. I thought the way Jeb Bush answered it was brilliant.
He did give a very good answer.
Remind everybody how he did that.
He basically made a speech saying he doesn't like it, it's not for him, however, and then he does the however,
but he was guided by his own faith, and he kind of said it's not right.
It was very smart, and it was very well done. On the other hand, Michael Huckabee continues to pretend that he's going to defy this law because, as the pastor was saying, God's a higher being than the Supreme Court. The problem is our Constitution doesn't turn to God to interpret our laws.
I find it very interesting. You call the Pope Frankie, but you call Mike Huckabee. You call Mike Huckabee Michael Huckabee. Interesting.
Actually, I always call him that when we're talking.
Okay.
But so you can certainly understand, conservative consternation of the Democratic pandering on this issue, that President Obama back in 2008 said because of his religious convictions, he believed that marriage was between a man and a woman and was a sacrament. He opposed gay marriage, but he supported civil unions. He has done a huge turnaround on this, as has Hillary Clinton. But they're claiming that they were with it all along.
You're not suggesting a politician would lie to win an election, are you? Is that what you're saying?
Was he lying in 2008 or is he lying now?
I'm pretty sure he was lying in 2008. What do you think?
You know who?
I think I agree with that.
You know who benefits from this? The children of gay couples, because now it is more sound, at least for them, and they don't know any better.
Big part of Kennedy's rationale, by the way.
Right? Yeah, I saw that. All right. Does Hillary Clinton finally have some competition? Stay tuned.